Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. You know, I've heard it mentioned here today, Democrats telling us why we voted against the bill. They didn't ask us. I can tell you why I voted against the bill before, and I think it's known by the other side because I offered an amendment to this commission that if you're very curious about the posture, the defense posture of this building, the posture of those that work in it, then would you please include in this commission to investigate and look at the events of June 14th, 2017 at the baseball field. You know what? There weren't any Democrats there that day, except for one, the one that tried to kill us. You talk about an insurrection. If not for the Capitol Police being there that day, 20 to 30 members of Congress from the House of Representatives on the Republican side may have been assassinated that day, changing the balance of power in this Congress. That's an insurrection. Why is it the Democrats voted that down to include that as part of the commission? No one could explain that. It's all got to be about one event. I do not condone for 1 second what happened here on January 6th. Not for 1 second. But if you're serious about looking at what we need and what goes on and what inspires people to attack this building and the people who work here, then let's take a look at everything. Why aren't we including the event on Good Friday when the gentleman drove up and killed a Capitol policeman? He could have had a car full of explosives and pulled a Timothy McVeigh type of an event. Why are we not looking at that as well? This is incomplete and it's insufficient. You know, after the events on June 14th, 2017, Speaker Paul Ryan stood in this chamber, got applause from both sides of the aisle when he said, "An attack on one of us is an attack on all of us." We didn't hear that this time, did we? No, we did not. This has been created as a partisan issue at a time when it should not be partisan. And if you're not partisan, then you include all the things that threaten us, that threaten this body, that threaten this building, and that threaten the people that work in it. Let's be serious. If you're serious, be inclusive, be complete, and do the right thing. With that, Madam Speaker, I yield back.